Hey there, this is Bruce, and today I've got a game for you in a destroyer. So this is the Japanese ship Minekaze, that's tier 5. And I gotta admit, normally I play, battleships and cruisers, and I find destroyers pretty lame. Torpedoes come out of nowhere and just kill you without a chance. So I figured, yeah, why not play that myself and see how that works out. Maybe on the other side it's way more fun, and in fact it is. And yeah, I think this game here really illustrates that. Now, this is one of the early maps here, and in the early game basically what you do is you spam the middle part of the map with torpedoes, and you don't go in. Going in would be mad, but of course somebody's always too dumb to realize that it is going in, so let's see whether we can hit someone here. That other destroyer there is too quick, so no kills yet, but I mean, the game's early, so let's see what's gonna happen. I'm sure somebody on the other side will get impatient, and then we can rain it in torpedoes into the middle and hit something. Alright, now the great thing about this destroyer here is that the reload time on the torpedo tubes is really, really low. So really every 30 seconds you can send off 6 torpedoes. So that's pretty damn amazing. And in fact, my torpedo tubes are already ready. And here's a potential target. However, he's trying to move out, but he's making a mistake. He's actually hitting the island. Right there. So now he can't move. He's a bit protected by this small bit of land, but if he wants to move, he has to go back again. And this is where we might be able to hit him. So for now, I'm just shooting at him with my cannons, which don't really do a lot of damage. I mean, this is a small destroyer, but here we see already this cruiser is going backwards a bit. He's not very maneuverable right now. So I'm hitting torpedoes right where he is right now. A few seconds they should arrive. I'm not the only one to send torpedoes this way. And this cruiser is going backwards and backwards, so right now it doesn't really look like I'm going to hit anything. It's a bit unfortunate. I thought he wouldn't go back this far. But, now he's moving forward, and yeah, he slams right into the torpedoes, so that's the first kill of the battle. So that worked out nicely. And that's kind of what makes playing destroyers fun, because sometimes you don't hit anything, but it's a bit like playing the lottery. Sometimes you get that big reward, and it's nice. Now I'm fast forwarding here a bit, because I'm moving to the other side of the map, and now I'm here going around the corner. I have no idea what's on the other side of the corner, and well, here that's one cruiser. He's pretty close, actually too close for my taste, and another destroyer. So right now I'm in panic mode. I'm just spamming torpedoes and I'm trying to get out of here. Problem is, these guys are already pretty close. I'm giving a few shots off on this other destroyer here. I'm landing some shots, but it's not too much damage. And now I'm just trying to get out of there. The problem is that that cruiser is already in pursuit, and he's shooting at me, so it doesn't look like I'm gonna get away. Fortunately, he's also not aiming too well. But I'm kind of realizing here, okay, I'm not gonna get away. So that sucks. And I'm using my smoke generator now in order to conceal myself. Problem is, I'm alone here, so I don't really see these guys, right? Usually you have somebody else with you. When you pop smoke, they don't see you, but you can see them because the other guy is spotting for you. That didn't really happen here. This cruiser now is coming forward a bit, that's why we see him. And I spammed torpedoes in this general direction. And it turns out I get lucky. One hit. Nice. This was the major threat. Now, there's only this other one destroyer in the area, and I think I can take him on, so now I'm getting ready to leave the smoke cloud again, trying to find that other destroyer. So let's see where he is. Okay, I'm detected, so that means he's close by. In fact, he's right in front of me. Okay, he just sent some torpedoes into the smoke, where I'm not anymore, so that's great. Now, this guy's coming towards me. I think he actually wants to ram me, and I'm like, no, no. And a torpedo in his face. Nice. So, basically he had less HP than me, he didn't have any torpedoes anymore. And so his only way out, he thought, was to ram me. That would have killed both of us, would have been a good outcome for him because he was at a disadvantage. And I managed to basically put a torpedo in his face right at the last second. So that was pretty close. So now I cleaned up this side of the map. And now, basically swimming towards the base of the enemy, trying to capture that. So destroyers are pretty quick, but still it's gonna take a while. And I used the engine boost, which makes my destroyer temporarily go a bit faster. It's probably not very environmentally friendly, but hey. Now you see here I'm detected, and that's because the enemy carrier is sending a fighter group of planes to scout me, which is actually pretty damn good. Only there's no enemy ship around to take advantage of that at the moment. And in fact I'm getting a plane kill here because he has his planes a bit too close to me. My anti-air range is something like 1.5 or 2 kilometers. So you don't get plane kills very often with destroyers. But anyway, he's keeping them around, hovering, which means that I'm spotted, which is not super great. But again, I'm not in immediate danger, so I'm just going straight towards the enemy. I see it right in front of me is a big battleship, so that's a nice thing to get. But now the carrier knows I'm coming, and he's afraid, of course. As carrier, you don't want destroyers around, so he's sending the torpedo bombers in order to get me. He's sending 2 at once. I'm just a bit going around, dodging a bit, trying to make it hard for him to hit me. The first ones miss completely, the other ones, well, they come from the other side, but I don't think I'm in any immediate danger here, and in fact it's like I'm riding a wave of torpedoes. Turns out I'm actually at least as fast as these torpedoes, so really if I just go straight they won't hit me. And of course in a while they should expire, so I'm pretty safe. And that really only works with destroyers. Other ships are just too slow for that kind of move. Okay, so now I almost reached the enemy. Again, there's this big battleship in front of me. I played it myself, the Wyoming US Navy battleship. It's really slow, so that's really a nice target for my torpedoes. So let's see whether we can land some. And I know I'm detected, but nobody is really noticing me, nobody's really shooting at me, so I don't really care. I'm just going in here. Closing distance makes it easier to hit those torpedoes. Also, I know he's turning right now, so it would be... You don't want to send those torpedoes right when he's turning, because you don't know where exactly he's going to turn when he stops turning. And now it seems he's found his course. He doesn't turn anymore, I think. This is when I send my torpedoes off. Minimal spread. Giving them a bit of a lead. And I don't know, I think 3 or so. I sent 6. If 3 hit, he should die. And it looks good, so yeah, 3 hits, that kills him. Nice. And some other guy actually called it. Rest in peace, yeah. Okay, and now this is a bit tricky. I'm detected. Now there's this cruiser coming in. Now I'm a bit afraid, actually. He's very close. It's not too great. Somehow he's not really shooting at me. And what I want to do now is, of course, get those carriers, because they're a bit defenseless, can't really run. They're big targets, strategically very valuable, so I want to hit those. Send off another batch of torpedoes, thanks to this nice reload time. The cruiser just hit me, but no major damage. Torpedoes still on their way. And yep, hits them as well. That's the 5th kill already. 2 torpedoes hit, that's enough. And now this other carrier is getting really afraid. He's sending all of his torpedo bombers and spamming torpedoes in my way, but really, I'm so small and maneuverable, I'm not too concerned here. And that's the last carrier. Torpedoes ready again, so getting ready to send those off. And I'm shooting at him with my guns just to set him on fire. Maybe then he can't start new planes. Now Okay, now there's a few torpedoes coming in, and instead of turning right away, I'm just sending my torpedoes off first. That may be a bit risky here, but as you can see, I should be able to dodge those. Yeah, easy dodge, and my torpedoes meanwhile find their target. The carrier actually survived for a second, but the flooding damage takes him down. So I think it was a really fun game. I mean, with these destroyers you have almost non-stop action, at least with this particular one, because the reload time is really so low. You can, send torpedoes all the time. It's really amazing. There are other destroyers where you have to wait for a minute, but not here. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the game, and see you next time.